Hello and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. It feels really odd just sat in my uni house literally talking to a camera, but I'm sure I will get used to it. Basically, I'm just an average university student. I'm studying a vocational dance course at a place called Creative Academy, and I'm in my third and final year. So, most unis you would write a dissertation which would go towards your degree, but basically at my uni we can do a project instead, which is why I'm doing YouTube. So I've chosen to do a YouTube channel basically because I've wanted to do it since I was about 14, 15 years old, and I've just sort of chickened out because I think I've worried about what other people might say or think. But now I'm like, do you know what? I've always wanted to do it, and this is my perfect opportunity to give it a go. So I'm going to do my channel based around the life of a student dancer. So some videos quite relatable for students, some for mainly dancers, and then maybe a little bit of both. But for my first video, I thought I would just do 10 very pointless, very useless facts about myself. Number 1. So if you haven't been able to tell by my accent already, I'm actually from Yorkshire, which doesn't sound that big of a deal, but I'm currently studying down south. I know all the northerners watching this right now will be like, oh, and feeling very sorry for me because it is honestly like moving to another country, I swear. So number 2, I'm terrified of fish. Like genuinely my biggest fear is fish. And it sounds really stupid and I don't really know why I'm scared of them. I think it's because they kind of look like they're permanently dead, and that freaks me out a little bit. Like, ooh, I don't even like going in the sea just because of the thought of one touching me. Like, it's just making me cringe out now. Like, I really just despise them. They just creep me out, and I hate fish. Blech. So fact number 3. I don't know if any of you ever used to read when you were younger Ms. magazine. It's like a pre-teen one, and basically they used to have this section where it would be where like girls, or maybe boys might have done as well, would write in like their cringe stories and they'd win a prize if theirs got picked. Well, guess what? Mine got picked. So I basically wrote in a story, and it was about when I was at school. I was like watching everyone do athletics, and they were doing hurdles, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go have a go at this. And I ran, and basically as soon as I leapt over the hurdle, I caught my ankle and just went stumbling to the floor, and it really bloody hurt. But yeah, and then I just hyped it up by being like, oh, the boy I fancied was watching me and it was so embarrassing, and like all that. Really dramatic. And basically I got put in the magazine, won first prize, and won 3 bracelets which were supposedly worth £100, but they kind of look like I could have made them, so I highly doubt that. Fact number 4, I am the worst at parking. Like genuinely cannot park my car, and I think it's actually probably one of the smallest cars you can get in the world. Like I've got a Citroen C1, they are actually tiny, but for some reason can't park it. Like I can't park it straight. I'm either near one side or the other side. Most of the time it takes me more than one go to get into a space. Even if you could fit like 4 lorries in, it probably would take me a couple of goes to get in there. Literally, like, I'm reverse parking, absolutely not. Like, I don't understand how people actually do it. I promise I am actually quite a good driver. I've been passed for 2 years. For some reason it's just parking I'm not very good at, which is a shame, because when I'm a mum I want a big Range Rover, but probably would crash it every time I parked it, so that's kind of out the window. So number 5, I still sleep with a teddy bear called Teddy and my mum's old nightie called Nighty, which I've had since I was born, I think. I actually have them. So this is Teddy. You can tell I've had him since I was a baby because he's a bit mangled. And then this is my nightie, and it looks like a dog has mauled it. Like genuinely, what the hell have I done to this? Like, it's probably not very hygienic for me to sleep with it, but yeah, I sleep with them every night. I take them everywhere with me. I just can't sleep without them. So fact number 6, I am genuinely the clumsiest person ever. Like, I fall over at least once a day, and it can literally just be from standing there. I'll just collapse. It's actually got to the point where my friends don't even ask if I'm okay anymore because it would just be a waste of their breath. Like, it happens that often. Touch wood though, I've never been seriously injured from it. Like, my bones must be made of rubber or something, and I must bounce quite well because some of my falls, I really think I should be in hospital right now, I'm not gonna lie. So fact number 7, and I think this is quite a controversial statement for me to make. Like, I think I could have a lot of people hating on me after I've said this, but I hate IKEA. Like, I hate it. I don't know what it is. I think it's because me and my mum had a really bad and stressful experience there. Like, it was before I moved to uni. I had no furniture for my room, so we literally had to go to IKEA one night. We'd both been working and pick up a load of furniture for me to take to uni. And she'd used her work's van and brought that with her, thinking we could fit it all in. Basically, we couldn't work out where you put like the little numbers on the sheets or where you pick up the numbers. Then when we got to the bit, you know, where there's like all the boxes and you have to pull them out, they were really heavy and I was having to climb behind these like shelves and push them to my mum, and then we couldn't get them on the trolley. And then when we finally got them out to the van, they wouldn't fit. Like, we'd brought this van from her work and they wouldn't fit in the van. Like, it was just really frustrating. And then we had to sit there at like 8 at night and wait for like 2 hours for my dad to bring the car, because basically they would fit, but we'd have to put the passenger seat down, so then I couldn't go in the van. And it was just very long and very stressful, and it has made me hate it possibly for the rest of my life. So yeah, you might hate me, but I hate IKEA. Fact number 8. I am a proper social butterfly. I hate being on my own. Like, I hate my own company. If I'm in my own space for too long, I just go a bit insane, really. And I just like being around people and chatting to people. Like, I would have that any day over sitting in a room by myself. Like, I love being around people. I was definitely one of those kids in school where the teacher would try and move me because I was too chatty, but it was pointless because I would genuinely just chat to anyone. Like, sit me anywhere in a classroom, I will make conversation with whoever I am next to. Trust me. So, number 9. I have a birthmark behind my eye. I can't actually remember which one. I know one of them is lazy. I feel like it might be this one. But basically, whichever the lazy one is has a birthmark behind it. And the opticians thought that's what was making it lazy. So when I was younger, they thought I might have to have one of those like little patches on my good eye. So it made my lazy eye stronger. So the 10th and final fact about me is when I was a little girl, I used to have an imaginary friend, and his name was George, and I remember exactly what he looked like. He had ginger hair and he wore a little white t-shirt with yellow dungarees over the top, and I used to chat to him all the time. And it actually used to really freak my mum out because basically I'd go talk to her and I used to go up to her and be like, in my other life with George, the one before this one, and it used to really freak her out. Like, I think she genuinely believes now that everyone has more than one life, because I used to say this to her when I was little. So on that very terrifying note, this is the end of my first video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it and that you'll carry on watching in the later weeks. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be absolutely brilliant. And also, if you've got any comments or feedback, I would really appreciate it. So either comment them down below, or I'll leave my link to my Instagram in the description box, and you can drop me a DM or give me a cheeky follow maybe and let me know that. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you later.